at Mount Zion. We are going to the Dormition Church to see where Mary fell asleep or actually died. We already know the story. Remember? She was on top of Mount Zion. But an angel, Mount of Olives, when an angel came to her and said, Mary, you do have 3 days to live. Then she went to her house, which we believe now that that beautiful church is her house, and she fell asleep. All the disciples, except of doubting Thomas, because doubting Thomas was always late, were there. Then in that case, they actually believed that she died. Then they took her body to the Kidron Valley, remember? Where to? They actually been in the tomb of Mary, and they bury it. But Jesus took her soul immediately. And what I want you to see at the church, if it will be open, usually when you see someone holding someone, is Mary holding Jesus. True. Down there, and I won't be able to talk there, in the grotto, when you will see the beautiful Mary lying, you will see something else. You will see Jesus holding the soul of Mary. And even if you know it now, just like then you knew that the Jordan River is narrow, you will see Mary holding Jesus. Then remember, let's try to see Jesus holding the soul of Mary. Then the church is new. It was built in 1900. It's a German church. But every part of Mount of Olives at the 4th and the 5th century was one huge church. Even the room, the Last Supper, was part of that church. The house or the place of King David, which today it's the tomb of King David, was part of that church as well. And it's called Hagia Zion, and you can see the name of Hagia Zion on top of one of the stones. And you can hear now the bells, the church bells. Now let's turn right. Later on we will go to the left. We will turn left.
They just added this?
No, it looks like it more new, but no, it was built like that. Very nice bike. Is it gonna be open? Yes. Is it gonna be open? Yes. No, I think it's open. Let me see. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Remember, we are holy. We believe. Then I'm sure that you remember that from the viewpoint we saw the pyramid top of the church and the tower, the clock tower near it. And let's wait to everyone. Although this is the main entrance, we are going now through that. Man, no head. We don't have heads. Let's go in. Beautiful church, isn't it? Yeah. Gold lives, but I'm not sure real gold, but I won't be surprised. Why not? Now, here you can see Mary, Jesus holding Mary, because this is still the upper church. Usually, if it's a memorial church, is a run church, then the Holy of the Holy in that church is usually in the middle, right there, but beneath us. Then let's walk down into the grotto. From there, I don't know why they are actually going out of here, because that is the entrance to the grotto. But never mind. Then let's wait for them to go out. Yeah. The exit is from there. Maybe it's closed then, But again, until they will go, you can see so many circles. For example, the first circle is the zodiac, and then the prophets, and then at the end of the end, you can see the holy, 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 which is the main part. They have an amazing organ, and now when the group actually are not here anymore, let's go down. It's very slippery, then please take care of yourself. We are the only one here. Now, let's stand right here. And let's wait. But let's be together before another group will come, because now I can talk. The most important thing in that area is the place that Mary fell asleep / died. And in that case, it is in front of you. But look above Mary. There are so many figures, women figures, and they represent prefiguration of Mary. For example, we can see Eve with the snake. Remember Eve and the snake? We saw Mary with the snake at Nazareth. You can see Ruth. You can see Esther. So many holy women that represents the future coming of Mary. And now let's go together to that chapel. And I will ask you to look at above you. All right, you got it. If I won't tell you that, you will think about Jesus holding Mary. Mary holding Jesus. But now you can see the soul of Mary. In that area, you can see all the disciples. But let me tell you something about that picture and so many other pictures like that. Until 1965, there was another guy here, a Jew, who decided not to let Mary to be buried. Then an angel came and cut his head. This is a so bad thing that because of it, so many Jews actually suffer. Let me tell you something, it wasn't in the original book. And in 1967, they actually deleted it from so many places. And can you see, and instead of it, you can see now that they actually purified Jesus. Because now there's an empty version of it. Then here it is. Around it, there are so many chapels dedicated to who? To Mary. Which, as you can understand, for the Protestant is difficult to accept. Let's go to the other side first, before you will have free time. And again, look beautiful. Look at the face of Mary. She is actually resting now in peace, and it looks so beautiful. And the tomb, and you saw yesterday the tomb. Hidden Valley. That's why she fell asleep. She's not buried here. The rule of the Last Supper today, and when we talk about it, not here, we're talking about it outside, is not owned by the church. Is owned by Israel, which is, as you ask me, a mistake. But if you want to be as close as you can in a church to the Pentecost, this is the closest place to the Pentecost. And you can see here the disciples, and who is sitting? Yeah, Mary, because Jesus wasn't there. Mary took her place there as the mother of the divine. And you can see the Holy Spirit by the shape of a dove, and there are so many thrones of fire going down into the disciples, and they asking them to spread the rumor all over the world. then the room of the Last Supper for me is more than just a room. And we will talk about it later on. Another thing that I like to see here, and he's not praying, he's with us. You can sit, you can sit and rest. Now the holy hostia, the holy bread is here, you can see the candle. But look at how Jesus looked like. Can you see the lamp? Then at the book of John, when Jesus came to be baptized, John said, this is the Lamb of God, the sacrificial lamb. And if you remember, not so far away from here, Isaac almost sacrificed, Abraham almost sacrificed himself. His son, Isaac. And then an angel came and gave him a ram. Jesus came to complete that mission for us. And look how beautiful it is. And the last story is a beautiful gossip story. Then let's move to that chapel. Now you can see it from here. One of the monks found a small statue of Mary. Then he decided to put it there. I don't know how, but people started to worship that statue and to leave notes. Then that place was covered with so many notes, like the Western world notes. Then there are Germans. They must do everything by order. And in that case, if you want to write something, then you do have a special book that you can actually add your wish into it. And if you want to wish something, feel free to do that. Now you do have like 5 minutes of free time, or if it's okay, we can actually go. And we're going to leave the Dormition Church.